up.
This man went in jail as a Trump fanatic, got out, now he's a BLM fascist.
Dude.
All right. Go ahead, Croc.
I'm sitting on my block, minding my own business.
Uh-huh.
I'm doing nothing, basically.
Yes.
And one of the newer neighbors.
Karen or Mil Karen?
A male Karen.
So Kenneth.
A Kenneth.
Kenneth, okay.
That type of individual, keyword gentrification, if you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. He picks up his phone and he calls the cops on me. Suspicious male is in front of my house or whatever.
Okay.
Mind you, this is my neighborhood. I've been living in this place for 13 plus years.
Yes.
It's like 3 a.m. in the morning. He calls the cops. Basically, they pull up on me, and we go back and forth a little bit. I'm like, what's going on? Eventually, I hand him my ID, and there's a warrant on my record or whatever. So they haul me in. At this point, I'm already like flabbergasted. I'm like, someone actually called the police on me in my lovely home that I've been a great community member all these fucking years. Oh man, all these years.
You've been an outstanding civilian.
An outstanding guy all these years, and that happened, right? And so I've got a flight the next day to go film something with Danny.
In Oakland.
This interrupts the entire thing. And so
how'd you get out? So how long did you spend in jail?
Long story short, I spent probably 48 hours.
Woo! 48 hours? Okay.
I actually was released by the court. So the judge herself ordered me to be released at 4 p.m. on Thursday. But I come to find out the police officers who booked me in, they put that I wanted to self-delete in Minecraft.
Wow.
And this is against my wishes. I literally at a certain point said, no, I don't want to do that, and yet they still put that I wanted to do that on the police report.
Did you ever tell them you wanted to self-delete?
No, I did not. My estimation, looking back, is I was a little bit confrontative with the officers when I was being booked in, and I think because they didn't like the way I was answering the questions, they just decided it was a yes. You know what I mean? Okay. And it's funny because at another time, another officer actually came to redo it. Like he was redoing that analysis, and he asked me again. I said no. What did this officer do? He went back to his buddy and asked him, should I put yes or no? His buddy said yes. This is 5 feet from me.
Yeah.
I'm hearing this across the glass. And the other officer clearly heard me say no. And so come to find out, the intent behind that action that they took was that after the judge released me, because it's no big deal, come back to court next month, you good, brother. The intent was that legally the sheriffs can't release me until I'm psychologically evaluated once you say that you want to delete yourself in Minecraft. So this process took something where I would have been out at 4 p.m. on Thursday, still been able to catch my flight, and forced me to stay there all the way for the next 48 hours.
Hey, Croc, I heard, though, that L.A. County Jail is political. Like, there's a lot of, colorful bandanas going on.
Mad political.
In there.
Mad political.
So where did you get housed?
I never ended up getting housed. This is one of the key issues, actually, is right now there's an overpopulation problem in Los Angeles County. There are people waiting 10 to 14 days to get a bed.
Wow.
To even get a bed. Normally, this is supposed to happen within 6 hours, 7 hours.
Yeah.
So you have overcrowded cells. You have ridiculous amounts of people stanking, homeless, dirty, shoulder to shoulder.
Man.
In a ridiculous sense. I mean, at one point, and this is after I had already been, so once I realized, they're taking me downtown.
Yeah.
You go in, they tag you, they weigh you, they move you down these surveyor lines.
Yeah.
And it's shower time. This is after I've moved from 3 or 4 different cells as they're identifying you and putting you into groups or whatever. We get into this shower. We're thinking it's hunky-dory, scrubbing up. We're about to get out. Little did we know, 10 hours later, we would still be in that shower, bro.
Really?
Yes. They locked us in the showers for 10 hours.
Why?
No food. I've yet to know. I assume the overpopulation problem might have something to do with it. They didn't have no space for us. I don't know. But the fact remains they left us in the men's shower for 10 hours. No food, no water, no toilets, nowhere to pee or poo.
That's crazy.
It was absolutely savage.
Were y'all still
have
naked?
grown men. No, we weren't. We had towels and we had our clothes to switch into.
Damn.
So we're in these prison uniforms in a dirty, musty, gross, hepatitis-filled, AIDS-filled probably, shower. And it gets to the point where near the entire amount of people that were there were sleeping on the ground, bro. I never slept on the ground. But, like, most of the inmates were laying their bare heads on the floor, musty. It's really something you got to see to fully understand. But it was despicable.
Wow. So jail done turned Croc woke,
bro.
Jail turned Croc woke.
Listen, I'm a free thinker, bro. So I'm gonna look at the evidence, and that's where my ideas are gonna flow from. I'm not an ideologue. I'm my own man. I'm a free thinker.
Be real, Croc. After you seen how the Blue Lives Matter treated you, did you ever think, okay, bro, yeah, it's time to join this BLM?
Yeah, I was thinking we need a revolution, bro. We need a revolution, straight up.
This man went in jail as a Trump fanatic, got out, now he's a BLM fascist.
Dude.
Now he's a George Soros plant.
Dude, the ACLU was they actually sent a journalist there. Wow. And at least the part of the facility where I was, she could only stay there for about 5 minutes. And this is no camera. She just had a notebook. She could only stay there for about 5 minutes because the smell was so rancid. I'm talking about pee.
Oh, man.
Absolutely disgusting conditions.
Wow.
And hopefully they make some kind of article or report comes out about this because it's an abomination, bro. I was good. I was solid the whole time. In fact,
I'm glad them boys ain't even tried to get your booty hole.
I kind of want to tell you about one of my conquests.
Okay,
while I was there.
What was the conquest?
So somebody, this one nigga, right? He was a wood.
A wood? What's a wood?
A wood is a white person.
Okay, a white person. Okay.
They came in and he took my seat. Everybody
I'm kind of concerned though that like you now are proficient in all the jail terms.
I've been proficient, bro. People just don't understand. Like I'm
a convict,
different kind of individual. It's not that I'm a convict. It's that I'm eclectic, diverse, and unique.
Yo.
I'm not like the others. You know what I mean? Like some people really think there's no way you can be an upstanding black gentleman and also be really like that from the streets. But actually you can. You can if you stand on what you say and you stand on what you do like I do, I am whoever the fuck I want to be. And you can't put me in a box.
What block are you from, Croc?
I don't want to speak on it.
What quote-unquote streets?
No, but to go back,
blood, Croc?
No. I don't even want to talk about it. But
you out here begging what, Croc? All right, man. To go back to how you pummeled a white boy.
No, I didn't punk him or anything. And honestly, I'm not trying to brag, but he took my seat. And so I roll up on him, and I'm like, hey, that's my seat. And I had a PB&J on that seat. PB&J. Peanut butter jelly sandwiches. Anybody knows you go to county, that's what you get. You get a gang of those. So I would always use that as like a placeholder for my seat.
Okay.
Nope, it's taken, buddy.
It's PB&J.
This dude had the audacity to reach onto that chair, grab the PB&J, put it in his pocket, and then sit down. Not today.
He tried to.
I roll up on his ass.
The PB&J smuggler almost got you.
He almost got me, but I couldn't let it pass. I'm like, hey, that's my seat. And I had a PB&J on that seat. He looks at me for a couple seconds. Up and down, kind of size me.
Condescending.
Sorry, man. I didn't even know. Hands me the PB&J. Skedaddles. Just like that. Because King Croc, BBC.
But Croc, I don't think that's an accomplishment, though. He's a white boy.
Nah, bro.
How big was he?
He's probably my height.
He was your height?
Yeah.
Around what size?
Maybe a little bit smaller than me, a little bit, maybe 30 pounds less or something.
All right.
Hey, he wasn't he wasn't like no, he was serious.
All right, then that's a decent accomplishment.
And after that, no one ever took my seat again. And in fact, one of the homies, he was like my personal seat attendant. Like,
So
he
you
kept
was a
it
kingpin
clean.
in prison.
Nah, I'm not gonna.
So
I'm
you
not
was a
gonna cap.
kingpin.
I wasn't no kingpin.
You was
in
out there
prison.
running the Los Angeles County jails. Is that what I'm hearing, Croc?
Nah, but I kept it solid, bro. I kept it 100.
That sounds like a kingpin. You had dudes holding your seat. Come on, Croc. Be
It is
real,
what it
Croc.
is. That's 100% what happened. I'm not even capping.
Be real to Croc. You ran them jails.
I could have. Nah.
You could have ran the Los Angeles County jails. Is that what you're telling me, Croc?
Nah, I'm not gonna cap on myself. I don't lie on myself. So no, I'm just saying I kept it solid, bro. And like,
Yeah.
I definitely it was an interesting experience, man.